enthusiasts have come together with concerned citizens regarding the preliminary alternative locations of the live fire training ranges. The group is called CAR. It's an acronym standing for Communities Advocates of the Raceway. And with me now in the Harmon studios are Henry Simpson and Tom Akigami, two gentlemen who have been here many times, probably no more critical than right now. So gentlemen, happy holidays, and not trying to work the pun too much, but everything, but fire away.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for having us. We wanted to remind everybody that we have a very short period of time left. We have to have all these comments in by December 10th. And as we're gathering signatures for our petition, most people are asking us, what happened? We thought this was taken care of already. And I think most people think because Poggett was not chosen, or Poggett is now out of the mix, that also automatically included the racetrack. And unfortunately it doesn't. And it seems that the racetrack is one of the major components that they would like, because they have Andy South right next door, and they would like to combine the firing range there. So we put the group together. We've had 30 days to get signatures, and as we go into these scoping meetings, they ask us this time through to pick a preferred alternative rather than just say, don't take our racetrack. That's what we did last time. We said, don't take the racetrack. You know, we'll leave you free to do whatever other consulting you need to figure out where you need to be, but just take the racetrack out of the mix. Of course they didn't, and it became their preferred alternative. And so this time in the scoping meetings, they asked us to please put together what you think would be the best. So we think that the best location is at NCS for their main cantonment and their live firing range at Northwest Field.
And I gotta think that logistically, that's rather challenging for gentlemen like yourselves and the guys that you represent, because not only, you know, are we in the middle of the holiday season and everything like that, you've got to come up with this big grand strategy that you may or may not have seen coming, and, you know, like within a month.
Yes,
yeah.
That was really quick. That's where Tommy came in and was really helpful. He's been organizing the groups you see at the shopping centers and various areas. So yeah, he's got a lot that he did on that.
Okay. Well, Tom, it's interesting because, you know, you're a fixture of the motorsports community, and you've been involved with, you know, that part of the island, that culture for many, many years and everything. So how does the island's, you know, like racing enthusiasts and people that are into off-roading, and, you know, what are they feeling about like the whole thing based on, you know, your interaction with them?
They're a little, they're very concerned, obviously, and they too don't want to lose their home, their second home. They too as well thought it was all over with, so we did have to remind them, you know, as not all of them were available to go to the scoping meetings that we did go to. So like what Henry said, it's become, I guess, their preferred from what we've gathered. There's nothing really else to, I mean, the drag guys, they're really concerned. The guys that come out there to drift, they're really, you know, they don't have anywhere else to go if they shut down a racetrack.
And the one thing that people, I guess, have to realize about Guam's motorsports community is it's all these little like factions, but there isn't like many turf wars, like you were saying, the drag group and, you know, the off-roaders, and you know,
we all get together.
Yeah, everybody's all one big aggregate collective community, and everybody's cool with each other.
Yeah.
So you would think there's a lot to lose if, you know, this happens.
There's so much to lose if we lose this facility. We had a real thriving drag community in the 60s at Harmon Field, and because there were some accidents, you know, the government tried to build another one up at Southbury Junction by Anderson Air Force Base and wasn't able to do it, and so they really supported building this one so that the enthusiasts would have a place to go. And we all got together and we managed to meld it together. There's been some friction, but, you know, we're managing to put everybody together for the good of all of us, because some of the guys like to drag and ride motorcycles, some like to drift and drag, and there's various aspects of it. And so it would be really, you know, a horrible injustice to the island if that facility was to be taken. And one thing that bothers us is that we've never been offered, well, go take that piece of property and we'll build you a racetrack. At the very least we ever got was, when I finally got them to say anything, was when I asked them, what's going to happen at the end if you choose the racetrack? And they said, well, we're going to give you a pile of money and you're going to go away. And, you know, we said, listen, we don't want money. we want a racetrack. And this is a nonprofit group. This is enthusiasts. Nobody's making money on it. We want a racetrack. And we want a place for the motorcycles. We want a place for the drag racing. Plus, the government invested in this because this can be a real tourist draw with a Formula 3 race here once a year. And it would really be a travesty to lose this with no foresight in what they're doing.
And for the most part, you got rid of like a lot of the illegal drag races on the island streets. Well, unfortunately, we got to go to break. But Tom, I know you've been out doing a lot of community work and gathering up support for this. Where can people find resources online if they'd like to voice their?
Well, online, everybody could go to guambuildupeis.us, and on the top right-hand corner is a button to click and submit a comment. And they're actually available at different locations around the island. There's at Napa Auto Parts, they've got some petition forms there. At Proline, at a couple other places I can't.
Meddlers.
Automotive in Antigua.
Well, we'll make sure to put that in the YouTube and the Facebook show notes and everything. But gentlemen, we got to go to commercial break. But we look forward to talking to you again because certainly this is far from over. A lot of work left to go in the next month.
Yeah, have everybody come out. I'll see you at GPO. I'll be at GPO taking signatures this weekend.
All right, the last push is this weekend. Micronesia Mall Theaters in the lobby area and at the GPO. So.
All right, outstanding. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
All right, and stay tuned because the island's motorsports community, all one big family as we all are here on the island. But stay tuned because we will be back. Miss KUAM coming up after this.